In other news this midday, there is new information on Casey Anthony, the Florida mother who was cleared of charges that she killed her daughter. Newly released court records give more insight into Anthony's state of mind before her trial last summer. Janet Shamlian reports.
The jury found the defendant not guilty.
7 months after the not guilty verdict, stunning new details about what Casey Anthony told mental health experts before the trial. A judge in Orlando has unsealed the depositions of psychiatrist Jeffrey Danziger and psychologist William Whites, two medical professionals who evaluated Anthony. According to Whites, Casey talked about her father, George, saying it is the perception of Casey that her father had something to do with the death of her daughter. Dr. Danziger says Casey told him, "I think he held her underwater. Maybe he was doing something to her, and he tried to cover it up." Anthony also recounted her younger years. White says Anthony told him her father had sexually abused her back to the age of childhood.
Have you ever sexually molested your daughter, Casey Anthony?
No, sir.
George Anthony denied those allegations during the trial, and defense attorneys never presented evidence to support the claims. On Wednesday, George Anthony's lawyer told NBC News, as he has repeatedly said, he never molested any member of his family, including Casey Anthony, and he had nothing to do with the death of Caylee Marie Anthony. The depositions are the latest version of what Casey says happened to her daughter in 2008.
There's no doubt that Casey Anthony, by her own accounts, is an admitted liar. And so it becomes virtually impossible to know which of the accusations she's made or which of the explanations she gave had any truth at all.
Casey also told Danziger and Whites about her personal life, saying Caylee may have been conceived during a date rape in the fall of 2004. Anthony told White she attended a party when she was 18 and blacked out, possibly from a spiked drink. She believes that's when she was impregnated.
I know his last name.
As for her mental state, Dr. Danziger said, "I did not find any evidence of an active mental illness," and that Anthony was surprisingly cheerful for someone accused of murdering her child. White says Anthony seemed detached from a lot of her feelings and emotions, and that she uses lies as a protective measure.
The perception of her is really, really damaged. And again, she lies about so much, so I think nobody actually will know what to believe and what not to believe.
And that was Janet Shamlian reporting.